For the background, we want the Super Earth logo or just a Helldivers picture?
I would say Super Earth, maybe.
Okay, let's see how well this turns out.
Hey, find me something. How do I get the share link?
Or what?
He wants the share link for the new stream.
It should be the
Oh.
same one. I can just copy the URL, no?
You should be able
Probably?
to.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
What do you mean? You're supposed to be professional at this. You're supposed to be the smart one.
Now I'm the guy supposed to keep you from going off on a tangent about.
He's
Oh,
the
shoot.
composed one. You're the schizo one. I'm the I don't know what I don't know what I'm doing here, but I'm vibing.
I mean, we're all schizo in our own way.
No, that's my job.
Well, we're outsourcing.
No, just say yay, because that seems like the reasonable thing to say. Put this in here. I love how we're just doing it live. What is this? BGM, best BGM for VTubers.
Hey there, are you
Oh God!
tired of you?
Okay, maybe I'm not using. God damn it, Pippa.
That was for you to look at later.
Oh well, I looked at it now, so. deal with
Later,
it.
Aldre, please.
No.
I really hope that.
No,
I mean, it's not like we're
It
monetized.
definitely picked up. We're not even monetized. She started with the, her usual thing.
Are you? Are you really tired of?
Are you really tired of? Hang on. Cargo
Oh.
ship? No. Cargo road. Surely that will actually show up this time around, right?
I don't know.
Hopefully.
I feel
the
like it
hell's the
always
delay?
works. I mean, it's a very short delay.
The stream's working. It's just.
I mean, the stream's
chat
working. The
box
chat
on
box is just
screen.
borky. Never works. I mean, I can fix it while we're going along. It's not a problem. I
Yeah.
swear.
For now, let's just.
I can fix her.
I can fix her.
I can fix her.
I swear. I don't think it worky. Dude.
Oh man.
Wait. Oh.
Is it even connected properly?
I think so. Look, I'm a genius, okay? Don't doubt me. Or do. Do I just do the cursed plan?
Which
What
one
do
was
you
that?
mean?
This is like a pop out thingamabob, and then just put it in the chat box.
I mean, for now, while we fix
Whatever
it.
works, works.
Yeah, let's just use that. Got it. Watch
Wait,
this. Watch this. Absolute genius.
Hey. Yeah, no.
Oh, it actually works. Never mind.
wait, do you need to just pop it out then?
I don't think it makes a difference, but apparently it's showing up now. I told you I'm a genius.
Well,
I'm so smart, even I don't know how I do it.
Totally not making it up as I go along.
okay. Aldre, Cowboy posted what you might want to have on the background.
Oh,
The tester.
you mean the Pippa video?
No, the Super Earth one.
Oh,
I love Super Earth.
we
Oh,
love
yeah,
Super Earth.
yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
We do be a complete serious group that knows what it's doing and has no issues doing it. Nope.
Completely.
I'm keeping the DVD, the bouncing DVD thing, and you can't stop me.
Yeah, that's fine. Just put it on the background, maybe.
Replace
thank
his head with the DVD logo.
We love Super Earth. Nox,
yeah.
you seriously need to think of something, make it look
What?
cooler.
What do you mean? Oh, I already told you, dumb fuck, but I need to get on it.
Excuse you.
Says you. Hello?
How big can I make this?
Yes, and
Ah, Super Earth. There we go. 4:3 resolution, baby. Just like
Okay.
the old days.
So, fucking Helldivers, or what you guys were saying earlier. What was it again? Space Troopers?
Starship Troopers, that
Starship
movie we watched
Troopers.
a month ago.
Was it even a
Was it a
month? It
month?
was like it was like 2
2
weeks ago.
weeks.
Oh, that movie. Right.
Yeah. Would you like to know more?
Please, begin.
I think this is your cowboy. I haven't watched the second movie.
I didn't watch the second movie. I haven't watched the second movie in like a decade, man. All I remember is it kind of sucked ass compared to the original.
I mean,
Oh, because it didn't have Michael Ironside.
do you want my honest opinion? Honest to God opinion?
I mean, you're gonna give it to us whether we want it or not.
That's true. But anyway,
Go on.
the movie was funny, but only was a few moments. Like the whole thing, there were so much slog for something that were
Okay,
happy
no. It's about the premise. It's about the message.
Okay, what was the message?
So basically, the way I see the movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is kind of a satire on how would you describe it? Because clearly the whole idea is right. You know, it's democracy. Oh, the state is so good. You know, everybody is happy. All that stuff. You should work to become a citizen. All that stuff, and it's like it's very satirical, and it's like clearly everything is about propaganda, control, like you know the whole one world order kind of thing. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like if you constantly have that message in your head, the movie makes sense and it becomes infinitely funnier. But it's like a commentary almost. It's a satirical commentary is the way I see it.
Yeah, and it realizes it's the 1990s, so we have to have a good amount of action too to keep people entertained.
Exactly, you have to have over the top action. You gotta have, well, I don't even know how to describe it at that point.
Engagement, I guess.
I don't know if engagement is the word I would use. But they make everything look so fluffy and happy, you know, everything is great. We are the Earth Federation. We rule the world.
Yes. We
If it isn't
We-
human, it's bad.
we rule over Earth.
I mean, some people do point out that they think the bug thing was a false flag attack. Because a space rock flying across the entire fucking galaxy.
Wow.
How long ago did they fire that thing?
I mean, they fired it clearly at a pretty fast speed.
Well, then it should have hit the planet at a fast speed.
I mean, it should have, but, you know, there's only terminal velocity only goes so high.
Maybe they meant to kill the dinosaurs.
Are you saying the bugs are behind the death of the dinosaurs?
Potentially.
Maybe.
I mean, that's whole. Dude, we
But
can
wait,
totally
wait,
create
wait.
like a Starship Troopers
Wait.
theory channel.
But if the bugs were behind the
sure.
extinction of the dinosaurs, how did we, as humanity, survive?
Because humans are resilient. They always find a way to survive.
Oh, so we're basically harder to kill than a cockroach or a rat. Go
We're
ahead.
basically the cockroaches. We're sentient cockroaches.
Touche.
It's like even when some, no, I probably shouldn't say that word, but even when, you know, test of death, all that stuff, for some reason humans become like superhuman, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like all limits removed. Oh, what is a great example of that? Have you ever seen there was this anime I watched years and years and years back. Oh, I think it was called Korewa Zombie desu ka?
Never heard of it.
Really? So basically, the premise is a guy dies. I think I forget the reason why he died. I think he was saving this necromancer girl, and then the girl resurrects him as a zombie. So he lives his life normally as a zombie, but because he's a zombie, he doesn't have the restrictions that normal humans have.
Okay.
So there's like this idea, right, that our bodies essentially put a limit on ourselves so that we don't damage ourselves. If that makes sense. So he could run faster, jump higher, punch harder, and he doesn't have like the human concept of pain. There's no pain. He has no pain. But the end result is he punches so hard, he punches and kicks so hard that he breaks his bones. He shatters his bones.
Jesus.
And
If
it's
he's a
done
zombie, it's-
comedically. And it's really, really funny.
If he's a zombie, is like he able to heal from breaking his bones?
I think he healed. If I recall, he heals. He heals very fast. In fact,
Jesus Christ! And what the fuck is the point of being alive?
I know, right? Maybe we should all die and become zombies. I mean, it's not without its problems. Like, you know how the typical anime trope where the main character always sits in the back of the classroom next to the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, he dries out. he dries out as basically dying. It's really funny.
Oh, God.
The man has to dodge the sun, otherwise he'll just like fry, like decompose. You know what I mean? I should show you that anime. It's actually really, really funny. Tad ecchi, but it's a good anime.
We'll see.
How did we get onto this subject?
Zombies.
Oh, how did we survive getting hit by a meteorite? Right.
Because bugs launching rocks at Earth is weird.
Yeah.
True.
Like usually Earth doesn't get hit by a meteor launched by a bug.
I mean,
Because at the beginning of the movie, they show that at the beginning of the movie, they fucking show the bugs are on the other side of the galaxy from Earth.
Yeah.
It's like, how the hell do you launch a rock from there and have it actually hit Earth?
My question is not how do you launch it there? How do you launch it in the first place? That's a better question.
You have a big bug that just
No,
launches the rock.
typically, I mean, they fire plasma for God's
They
sake.
said that
so-
they knocked an asteroid out of the belt surrounding their planet or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. So I guess they theoretically could slingshot orbit it, and then just hurl it at incredible speed.
Yeah. I mean, I would say that it's more likely. How to say it, prevalent? I would say it's more likely that they just, had a harder time launching themselves into space and not dying from the vacuum,
Hmm.
or surviving the trip from their planet to Earth.
Hmm. I mean, still, it's a goofy concept. My question is, how did they so directly hit Buenos Aires?
I don't think they were deliberately aiming specifically for Buenos
Well,
Aires.
it's like, so if you have like a meteor, right? The moment it crashes into orbit, it has to deal with atmosphere, friction, and all that stuff. A good amount of it is gonna burn up. It's gonna break up, burn up, and then, I mean, if it's big enough, it's still gonna hit.
You see, I'm gonna say that it was more of a created liberty.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, if it's a big enough meteorite, it's gonna hit. It's gonna impact with the Earth. This is scientifically been calculated, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, yeah, it has to be above certain size to be able to not fully disintegrate. Like,
Yeah, it's gonna be a massive meteorite. It's like
Okay.
it's like in Gundam, right? When you drop the colony on Earth.
Sure.
That badass
I'm just-
broke up, you know?
I'm just wondering, it's like, at what point does Super Earth just call it a day on a certain planet and throws a rock at it to kill everything on it?
We're more cultured than that. We use nukes. I mean, hell, the
I
rocket
don't-
launchers are literally mini nukes.
In Starship Troopers, yeah.
Yeah, the Stars of Truth are literally mini nukes.
That's still like that terrifies me. Being able to have pocket nukes like that. All it takes is one person falling over and accidentally setting one of those things off.
You know, sometimes you just remove the fork and then bad things happen. You heard that story, right? You know what I'm
The
referring
what?
to?
No.
So, I forget what the name of the device is actually called.
The Demon Core?
No. It's like nuclear shenanigans.
The demon.
But you know, there's like this spherical thing, right? And they had to keep
The
it partially
Demon Core.
open. No, not Demon Core. Was it called the Demon Core?
Wait,
It was
wait.
it was a piece of subcritical plutonium or uranium or whatever. Two separate scientists fucked around and found out with that thing.
Yeah, but basically they had to keep it ever so slightly ajar, otherwise because they had to let like the
Radiation.
Critical mass.
yeah. But I think somebody accidentally removed the fork and it shut. That's bad.
It was it was like a screwdriver or whatever.
Yeah, it was a screwdriver. It's a screwdriver. Yeah.
Hang on, I'll pull up a picture.
Can you pull up the article for me, actually, or the wiki article?
Yeah.
Sure.
So if I recall correctly, it is a cowboy and
Yeah, I don't remember 100% the details.
Yeah, it's plutonium surrounded by tungsten. Here it is.
Yeah. That's the one. That's the one.
I mean that's basically how they used to do nukes back then.
The demon.
just-
It literally was called the Demon Core. God damn it!
Yeah,
yeah.
How could I forget that?
People don't believe me when I say that's the actual name.
That's such a
Yeah.
based name.
No,
It's
it's
most-
not.
Was it Last Week Tonight or whatever they mentioned it? It's like that sounds like the name of an 80s metal rock band. It's like you're not wrong.
Yeah, you just literally have two bodies of mass separated that they are either the total amount of weight or material, this time plutonium for example, just have them separated to be that either when you combine them they go beyond the critical mass, which I believe is 7.9 kilograms for plutonium, if I recall correctly. Either way, you just put them together, and the moment they touch each other and the total amount of mass for the plutonium reaches over the critical mass, it literally explodes.
Right.
Well, no, the thing is that the tungsten was shielding people from the radiation, which was keeping it subcritical.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the
Unfortunately, when it got
shut,
covered, yeah, then it went critical.
you get that flash and then you're dead.
I mean, you start melting. You don't instantly die.
Yeah.
Well, let's
You
be
don't
honest. That initial wave of like gamma rays and all that shit, whatever it's called.
I mean,
No, the radiation itself is not an instant killer most of the time.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's definitely going to give you problems.
oh no, like
What?
I would say, it's going to melt you. And then if you survive being melt, then you get hit with the radiation time later.
Yep.
Well, no, the radiation sickness is what causes you to melt.
Yeah. It usually you have to be in like the area around it for that to
I
really
still
happen.
question why the fuck they kept the core around after the first accident.
Because they were stupid.
I'm more curious to know why they thought that a screwdriver would be enough to keep it from going critical.
I mean,
I think it was a
enough to-
demonstration.
It's like
Yeah.
one slip and, why didn't they just build it into tungsten? You just have a tab so it can never shut.
Because they weren't initially planning on keeping it anyway. It was that core was supposed to be the third nuke to throw at Japan.
Yeah.
They planned a third one?
They had
Yeah.
planned a third one. I don't think they had planned any further or could afford any more after that. But it's like third time's the charm. Oh wait, we don't need this.
Science! How about the science team?
I'm doing my part.
I still
Yeah,
don't
really.
know. It is so strange.
I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah, they were third nuclear weapon to be dropped. Oh,
Mm.
interesting.
I mean, radiation is one of those things that freaks me the fuck out, but that is a whole different issue.
Well, I'm actually I wouldn't say I'm obsessed with it, but I find it interesting.
That sentence in and of itself concerns me.
No. Believe it or not, my family has like, oh, okay, not tied. Like none of us are nuclear physicists or anything like that. But like, first and foremost, my perspective on like energy, right? I think nuclear is the future.
Mm.
If we could remove the human error, yeah, it's a great idea.
Remove
Yeah.
human error? I mean, we're getting there. It's actually theoretically extremely safe, provided everything is set up properly. It's also, spoiler alert, actually exceedingly clean.
With an asterisk.
Well, the heavy water,
Yeah.
but as long as you can figure out a way how to deal with it, that's about it. And there's some waste.
I meant more the spent fuel rods.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
At that point, I don't know what you do. Check them into space? I don't know.
Oh yes, because we're so good at launching things into space.
Hey, Elon Musk
Right.
is pretty good at it. He's been pretty consistent with it.
How many of his rockets have blown up?
Shockingly few, considering how many launches they've done.
Okay. Do you want to be downwind of the one that does?
Well, if we've got nuclear rods on board, absolutely not.
Exactly my point.
I mean, sure. Surely we'll get to the point where we're consistent, right?
Okay.
Look.
We
Hear
fly
me out.
aircraft everywhere. How many of them crash?
Okay. I feel like that's a bad example because less people die in airplane accidents than in car accidents.
But it still happens.
True. It can still happen.
I mean, hell, multiple countries have misplaced nuclear weapons because of vehicle malfunctions.
Okay, that is true. That is pretty dumb. But it's true.
I think it was somewhere around the coast of Sweden or Finland or whatever that a Soviet submarine just pretty much died with nuclear weapons on board.
Yeah, that might be a problem. What do? Sink to the bottom of the ocean, never to be found again? Probably mutating all the creatures below into
Nah,
Cthulhu-like monsters.
They found the fucking. Actually, no, I think they're still in there. Fuck.
They actually might still be in there. Sheesh.
Oh.
Wait, do you think like the deep sea creatures actually could mutate from it?
I mean, probably if they don't just die.
Do you think we'll
Yeah.
actually have eldritch monstrosities within the next 20, 30 years?
Yeah, we made Cthulhu.
Cthulhu was a
God.
man-made construct.
No, dude, imagine like a fucking Helldivers DLC where it's like new enemy, Cthulhu.
Get on it, Arrowhead Studios. Get on it.
Oh man.
I want to fight sea creatures. Also, yeah, let me go into the sea. Actually, this is such an unexperimented with concept outside of like Lovecraft-inspired games, though.
Lovecraft's one of those hard things to make a game out of.
I mean, yeah.
That
that's-
most people would understand.
I
Well,
mean,
let's
come
be
on,
honest.
can't you-
There's a good reason why the only content we ever get is based on the Shadows of Innsmouth.
I was gonna say, can you explain an Eldritch Being?
That's part of the
Or
horror. It's the fact that you know about it, you feel its existence, but you never see it.
Mm-hmm.
And you get like this concept of cosmic existential dread. But
So-
Shadows of Innsmouth was a little bit different because it manifests in some senses physically.
So we've gone from Helldivers and Starship Troopers to nuclear stuff and radiation to Cthulhu.
Well, you were the one who nuclear fission, man, or nuclear bomb.
Yeah, I was talking about the
weapons.
fucking pocket nukes
I
from-
mean,
Starship Troopers, and we kept going to nuclear energy.
Isn't that natural?
I don't
No?
know.
But yeah, case in point, I think we need to invest more in nuclear. I want to fly a Gundam before I die.
It'll probably be the reason why you die at that point.
You know
Yeah.
what? There are worse ways to go out.
What the?
You really want to recreate that scene from Seed Destiny, don't you?
You already know it.
Except you're not Jesus Yamato.
Look. My objective is to, when I go out, I want to be a tragic character.
Tragic in the sense of this could have been easily prevented?
Okay, not that kind of tragic. But like heroic tragic, you know what I mean?
I guess.
Look, every man fantasizes about having like a desperate last stand. The silence is scaring me.
I say sure.
I think you're talking about goblins specifically there, buddy.
Huh? Me? No. Look. Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to, like, don't you want to go out in a way that makes to be remembered?
I mean, no.
The problem is it remembered in a good, like he was a good man kind of way, or a that was a fucking idiot?
How did the idiot die that stupid way? Holy.
You know, again, with the Helldivers as an example, do you want it depends on if you're the propaganda or the reason why there is a check first before you jump sign.
That is true.
Yeah.
I mean, either way,
Make
it
sure
will
you have
become
your
propaganda.
parachute. Please make sure you put on your pants before you enter the Hell Pod.
Can't make me.
I will kick you out of these.
Well, that's why you're
well-
not allowed to take off your pants.
This is true. God, Helldivers is so cool.
Yeah. Oh, somewhat related. Did you hear that Ubisoft's trying to defend selling Skull and Bones at $70,
I'm
calling it
honestly-
a quadruple A game?
The
I'm
fuck?
honestly more shocked that that game is actually coming out.
I know.
Price
like,
side aside, and the fact
Hell-
they're defending it,
Helldivers
it's actually
2
coming out.
alone. Yeah. It's like Helldivers 2 alone makes that game look like a piece of shit.
I mean, I haven't played it. Like, I saw some, I think it was alpha gameplay at the time. This was like 2 years ago or something like that. Like, this was a while ago. That game has been in development for years. And I still don't know what that game is supposed to be. Oh, pirates and the British Empire. Cool.
It was supposed to be like a fucking multiplayer version of Assassin's Creed 4.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, the problem is it's been in development hell forever.
And it's not, I'm not convinced it's gonna be good when it comes out. Like, at that point,
Probably not.
I'm just gonna go play frickin' what do you call it? Sea of Thieves.
Well, plus $70 for an Ubisoft game that you know they're gonna strap extra shit to.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
because by if I remember correctly, actually, that game was designed for the ground up to be like multiplayer and all that stuff. But like, I look at the model, and I don't understand how you're supposed to monetize it. It's a ship
Maybe-
combat game.
Maybe you just don't monetize it.
Like, what is the progression? What is the I don't get it.
I don't know. Ubisoft confuses the fuck out of me.
Sugar.
It's like you have, and I'm gonna keep trying to keep to our subject of the day. We're going to fail at that.
We already failed
I've
flawlessly.
already
so
failed
don't
like
worry
the
about
last
it.
Yeah.
20 minutes, so you know.
Yeah, but like when making Helldivers and Helldivers 2, Arrowhead has a vision of what the fuck they want in a game.
True.
Propaganda, teamwork, that kind of stuff. And they know how they're going to monetize it. We sell the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Skull and Bones and most Ubisoft games in general, it's like, what the hell is your goal here?
Yeah,
Season
I don't
pass
really
a
get
little
it.
bit.
Probably season pass, skins, outfits, skins for the guns. Though I don't know how you skin a musket. That's just me.
I mean,
I
you
mean,
got muskets, you got blunderbusses, you got the flintlock pistols. That's about it.
yeah. Like being
Ship
honest, they got
customization. I don't know,
maybe.
but I don't know because back when I saw the gameplay, like years and years back, I feel like it's
Mhm.
years and years at this point. I would have to dig it up. I don't know where you go with it.
I mean, part of the problem is, unlike Assassin's Creed 4, you don't like get off your ship. I think
I don't know. No, as far as I know, you don't.
it's all ship-based combat for the most part.
Which, to be fair,
I might be wrong.
is
I might be
fun.
wrong, but from everything I've seen,
I love ship-based combat, but like the beauty of Assassin's Creed 4, right? Black Flag is like there's so much stuff to do on the ship. It's like my younger brother. He used to spend hours in that game just whale hunting. Nothing else, just whale hunting.
that's somewhat concerning.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The fact that out of all the things available in that game, he fucking zeroed in on whale hunting.
Dude, it's legit. Pretty sure you get upgrades off of that. And it's a challenge.
I mean, yeah.
It's like, what are you gonna do? Like, sail the world and search for shanties? I mean, you could do
Maybe.
that too, actually.
Yeah.
I do love me some sea shanties, to be fair.
I gonna move over from the one from fucking what's the again? Warframe.
Oh, well, that's not really a sea shanty, but it's kind of sea shanty style. It's like a, what would you call it? A ballad? I mean, it'd still be a shanty at the end of the day. I know exactly the one on what do you call it? What's the name of that planet? The one with all the corporate slaves.
Yeah.
In what setting?
Warframe.
The one song
Or
that you hear.
Valid
No,
kinda like
Kawaii. The one song that you hear when you do
work songs?
Sevagoth.
Was it Sevagoth?
Mission. Sleep
Sevagoth
in the cold
is
below.
Sleeping in the Cold Below. We All Live Together, I think, is the one he's
We
talking
all
about.
live together. That's the song. I
Yeah,
love
that's
that
the one
song.
That's the one that Audrey is thinking of.
I love that song so much. It's a
It's a
ballad shanty-esque thingy.
It's a really good song.
Labor hymn, I think, is the term.
I guess you can call it a hymn. Great song though. Love this song. And you know when they're smashing the hammers and in sync with the music, oh, gets me going every time.
I mean, they what is the name? The animation they did for that was amazing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So is the I mean yeah. You know, I was sleeping. I was talking about sleeping in the cold below, which I believe I sent you.
You sent that to me. Probably didn't listen to it. To be honest.
Okay, buddy.
Oh boy.
Dude, I'm a busy man.
Oh, brother.
What do you mean? How is this my fault? Sometimes,
How it isn't?
I mean, yeah, but you know,
Uh
Yeah.
huh. Uh huh.
no, I could swear it's not my fault. I'm pretty sure it's not my fault.
Okay, bad.
Look, Cross sends me music all the time. Sometimes I listen to like it for 10 seconds and I'm like, yeah, it's all right. And I don't elaborate further and I don't listen to it ever again. And I feel a little bit bad, but at the same time, it's kind of funny. Because there's a difference between good music and vibes.
We're vibing.
There's a difference, I swear. It's like the whole concept. Actually, this reminds me, minor rant. I do not get the concept of ambient music.
Why?
I think it's
What, like
dumb.
it's just natural noises or whatever? Or...
Well, not natural noises, but like the music is designed in a manner where it's supposed to just be in the background.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Nothing is wrong with it. I just don't find it interesting. And by extension, I don't really see the point of it. Like in the concept of game or a movie or something like that, yeah, it makes sense. But like in normal everyday life, what's the point of it?
You might want me to be honest with you.
Uh-huh.
I think you're just overthinking it.
No, I wouldn't call it overthinking. It's just I don't get it. It's like drones, man. I don't get it. Anyway, what were we talking about again? Helldivers?
Space
Helldivers,
That's
Skull
good.
and Bones, other stuff like that.
Oh yeah, we were
Games that-
talking about the monetary thing, Ubisoft money thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
stupid
mean,
stuff.
fucking lately they put in you can buy resources or whatever from from the in-game store to skip the grind on everything.
That's dumb.
That's when I haven't played an Ubisoft game in a while, so I don't know how bad it's gotten recently, but oh my god.
Yeah, I don't get it. They should really stop doing that.
No, because it's all they fucking know.
What is it called? It's not pay to win. It's pay for convenience.
I think that's what they call it, yeah.
It's a dumb concept.
Duh.
And then when it starts messing with progression, oh, you know it's a problem. Actually, speaking of progression,
I know in Odyssey you could buy weapons directly from the store.
which is dumb because I actually really like that game. I think it's a really cool game.
That was the last Assassin's Creed game I played, because then it's like, okay, this shit's going off the rails.
Yeah. And it was I actually don't dislike that game because it's actually cool. It's just, in my opinion, not an Assassin's Creed game, but that's just me.
That's a different issue. It's like, we are now predating the Brotherhood entirely.
Yeah.
I mean, how many ancient Greece games do we actually have?
I think they put out, what the hell was it, that other Greek-based game? Rising? What the hell was it?
Oh, Rise, Summon of Rome. That game is cool. It's not a very good game, but goddamn. No, that's not Greek. That's ancient Rome. Roman Empire stuff.
Same difference to most people.
It's not the same
I said to most people.
to most people, but most people are stupid.
Oi.
Look.
That's
Completely
our
different
audience you're
era.
talking about.
I know, but well, frick 'em.
Yeah, frick you.
No, look, dude. Like ancient Rome, ancient Greece, not the same thing. Every single concept literally grew during that time. Like you have the difference, like
I think then
culture
Hades?
moved forward. Architecture.
Yeah,
was
I'm
pushed
just
forward
saying to
massively.
most
Philosophy.
Albert, my point is to most people it's the same.
Yeah.
As
Yeah,
much
that's
as we know it's different.
No, okay. Tactics changed. They
Oh my
evolved.
God. Break
Well,
his kneecaps.
no. This is factual information. This is historical.
Oh.
Anyway,
That being
what
said,
was-
Roman generals are stupid for the most part, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day.
Immortals Phoenix Rising.
Oh, okay. We were thinking of two different games then.
That was what I was thinking of. That one I know for a fact was Greek.
Wasn't that game like a? I don't even know what it was. Like a Diablo clone or something?
All I heard was action adventure.
That sounds like a
Third-person
Diablo clone.
perspective. I don't know.
Come on, everything's a clone of anything if you think hard enough. Let's be realistic over here.
True. It could be like that. Anyway,
I mean, it was
the concept of progression and the tying money to it, really bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, on that note,
Mm-hmm.
back
I mean,
to the Helldivers
I would
subject.
get pissed off if Helldivers let you buy the fucking Warbond
Oh, thank
medals.
God they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God they don't. But I'm not 100%. Like, as much as I like the game, I'm not happy with the progression.
I mean, it feels a little bit slow in the beginning simply because.
It's not about
Yeah.
slower or fast. I just don't like the idea of it.
What do you mean?
Well, so remember Helldivers 1, right?
Yeah.
Remember how weapon progression actually works in that game?
You
You have to
okay? You
complete
first
certain planets.
You had to complete
not only
certain
that.
planets and missions. You had to, it was missions, I think, specifically. It was usually, I think it was tied to planets, and you had to do a string of missions, and you unlock certain things, right? So it could be a freaking stratagem. It could be a weapon.
Yeah. You unlock a variety of pretty much everything and anything
Yes.
with the missions.
But the progression was very natural because I think you get some stuff from levels, some stuff from planet completion. You do your missions, all that stuff, and then you get to side grade the weapons or upgrade the weapons.
I do wish we were able to upgrade the weapons. Yeah.
I hope it's coming later. But for now, we have to deal with what we have.
Yeah, we have to
obviously.
deal with what we have, but I want to see these upgrades. Like, give me, I want heavy armor piercing rounds. I want what do you call it? Full metal jacket. This stuff. I want to have a bayonet on my gun so that my melee is a little bit better.
Give us the
Mm.
Constitution back.
It's the Constitution. Yeah, I love that
I
gun.
mean, to be fair, didn't the game literally just launch?
It launched like what? 2 days
Yeah.
ago now.
Yeah.
Two.
Like we know that what is it? We know that mechs are coming in. We know that other stuff is coming in.
Yeah, exactly. I just really hope they overhaul the progression system because I think that will make the game infinitely better.
Yeah.
Because I want to have that natural progression where I know I'm working towards something. And they kind of nailed that, I think, with the stratagems and all that stuff.
Oh no, the stratagems is basically almost the same as in.
Yeah, stratagems and all that stuff, it's more or less the same. It's fine. Well, it's not the same. It's actually not the same at all.
I am so thankful we can't take multiple of the same stratagem.
Oh, thank
What
God.
do you mean you took all 380s?
Oh, you have 3 500-kilogram bombs? Oh. Aren't you a psychopath? I was like, God, I can't wait till I unlock the 500-kilogram Eagle Strike. You know that bad boy's gonna be used
Yeah.
everywhere. Look, I need the bigger boom.
As long as you're the one standing in it.
No. I'm responsible properly.
I'm
Oh.
sorry, what was that last?
Okay, I have mathematically figured out optimal placement for Eagle Strikes where you don't hit teammates. As long as it's outside of a 30-meter range, you're fine. Probably. As long as it doesn't bounce
Okay.
around, that could be kind of bad because I think it can mess up the strafe
Yeah,
direction.
I don't want to be anywhere near you when you're figuring out the range of the 500 kilogram.
Oh, you already know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna put that bad boy down on top of us. See how much damage it does. Also, allow me to deploy nuke at will. I want to launch an ICBM
No.
from orbit.
I've seen the size of those missiles. Our ships can't carry them.
Are you sure? We have pretty big
Yeah.
ships. Also, minor gripe. I'm a little bit disappointed that the shockwave it doesn't have a EMP shockwave. Like it's not EMP.
You want it to fuck us over?
I think it's way funnier that way, personally. It doesn't have to be long, just for a couple of seconds, but oh,
Yeah, but what if you're using one of those like armor sets with a cyborg arm?
oh, and then your arm just stops working. That'd be pretty funny, not gonna lie. It's not about
Oh.
realism, it's about immersion.
And right in the moment, you're able to call in a giant nuke and you wipe everyone off.
Well, I mean, that's what the Hell Bomb is. Also, I could swear they reduced the range of the Hell Bomb. It was way bigger in
Probably.
Helldivers 1.
Probably.
It's like if you weren't sprinting in Helldivers 1 away from the hell bomb, you were going to die. And then sometimes you still had to dive to make sure you didn't get hit. Oh god, I love that thing so much. What a great game. But do give me the walkers. I can't wait for the walkers.
Dude, you know we're just gonna be turning the game into Mech Warrior at that point.
Yeah, we're just gonna be playing MechWarrior 5, you know? That could be... Oh... Dude, can you imagine? Wasn't there a tank as well? Where are the cars and tanks,
Yeah.
actually? That's my question.
I think they're just
think-
gonna drop vehicles kind of slowly over time.
Yeah.
Yeah. We know, like I said earlier, we know mechs are coming in.
Yeah, we know the mechs are coming, but I want to see, like, the tanks and the cars and the... There was a motorbike as well, I remember.
At least on Helldivers 1,
Yeah.
yes.
The maps are big enough to where they would benefit from vehicles.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
exactly. I know they'd be really fun.
And there's also less choke points than in 1, so...
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, that's just the nature of 3D.
Like I was telling Zeta earlier, I do appreciate how they have like a in-universe reason for our tech to be kind of scuffed at the start. Helldivers have been decommissioned for a century.
That's true.
Like, we
We've
got
literally
we
been
gotta
sitting
dig
in
this shit out of
stasis for, like-
storage.
yeah, we've been literally sitting in stasis for like 100 years.
Yeah.
I think that is the lore, literally.
Actually, that does raise a question: of, like, were we recruit the Helldivers after the First War? Were they just sitting frozen
Yeah,
until
I
they
think
were
that's
needed again?
I think that's actually the lore. Is that
Oh
when
god.
the Helldivers are never deployed unless it's an act at a time of war. They literally sit in stasis, cryostasis, the entire time.
That sounds fucking awful.
I mean, like in Helldivers 2, right? Every time you deploy into the ship, you literally come out of a cryostasis pod.
Yeah.
When they're not in action, they are literally in cryostasis. I'm pretty sure. I'm 90% sure that is the lore.
I mean, yeah, no. I think, like you said, most of the time it's just the Helldivers sitting on the cryopod, chilling, waiting for their time to just,
Waiting for when they are
Start.
needed.
yeah.
I wonder how long their service is. Like, how many missions do they play until they have to until they can retire?
Mm.
Or is their dedication to the state that great that they are just always there?
I guess it's mostly their dedication. Mostly.
Because if you think about it, how long are the like in the in game deployments can last up to like what 30-40 minutes? They go back to the ship, probably put back in stasis. Actually, you can keep it in action for a really long time. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, if you're going to mission after mission after mission, you
True.
can keep in action for a while. I mean, it's the same war with fucking dreadnoughts and 40k, albeit it. At least at that point, it's like it's kind of a mercy considering you're a cripple in a metal box.
I mean, yeah, but aren't you literally just guts and organs at that point?
More like a head, a torso,
Well, a dreadnought, aren't
maybe an arm.
At most, you're literally a brain.
Jeez.
No, it's usually just you're crippled and they can't really do much to fix it.
That's true. But what do you do in the meantime? God, that must be depressing existence.
You just sit there sleeping in stasis, and by the time you wake up, 100 years have passed.
I
Yeah.
mean, for you yourself, you just don't. I was thinking that you don't know the time flowing or passing.
I would hope
Yeah.
not, otherwise you would get very depressed really quick.
From what I can tell, most dreadnoughts are.
I mean, is there?
But that's
ever
part of my
seen a
concern with
happy
like,
dreadnought?
what do you mean you're sitting in stasis whenever we're not at war?
I mean, that is just the nature of the Helldivers, baby.
Yeah.
We exist for the Federation, for Super Earth.
For managed democracy.
God, that is such a terrible concept. Managed democracy.
So, do you guys think we're going to fight a third faction?
Oh,
Helldivers?
absolutely.
Probably. I think they're just trying to figure out how to properly balance the Illuminants.
I think they're just no. I don't think the thing is balanced. They already have the plan for him. I think they're just doing like timed drops. It's like it took like a whole day or something like that for us to get the automatons or the cyborgs, whatever you want to call
True.
them.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, I think most people just didn't even look at it
Well,
initially.
let's be honest. A lot of the people playing Helldivers 2 never played Helldivers 1, so they don't know what the hell we're talking about.
True.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
I didn't bother to look. I just jumped in and fought bugs because you guys were already in a mission.
Yeah.
True. I mean, fighting the bugs is always fun, but I'm kind of terrified of playing the Illuminate. Like, can you imagine? Do you remember in Helldivers 1 the stupid walls they could deploy?
Oh,
Oh,
I hated that. Especially with the camera being kind of
Yeah,
tying us together. It was
yeah, you have
awful.
the camera lock and all that stuff essentially. So like, if you were just outside of the realm, you could realistically, literally get cut in half by by the wall.
Yeah. That was awful.
And Loki, I kind of hope they keep that, but I also don't know how in practice they're gonna do it.
hmm.
And also, there's so many ideas that illuminate that I'm actually really curious to see how they do.
Yeah.
It's like the shielded
I'm-
units, the shielded constructs,
I wonder
the
if they're going to bring back
teleporting
the
dudes,
robot
which could be
dogs
really
for the...
cool. Don't bring back the dogs. I hated the dogs so much.
You see,
If-
I've been having a lot of fun with a clear lack of dogs in this game.
True.
It's tough
Even
enough
with all the
dealing
Hulks.
with, you know, the Titan, the dreadnought looking asses and all that stuff. I don't want to deal with dogs.
Ironically, the Hulks in the original game were the big fat guys who were actually pretty easy to kill.
No, they were easy to kill
Yeah.
because you're just like, I don't know. You had an armor piercing
mean?
weapon, boom, kill him.
Well, you didn't even need that. You just shot him in the gut.
Yeah, you shoot them in the gut and they die. And now what do we got? We got goddamn Terminator.
Yeah.
That's literally what the cyborgs have become, which is kind of cool. Not gonna lie.
I mean, I think that something funny about these cyborgs is that I don't know if you guys noticed, but like electrical weapons seem to, at least last weapons seem to be doing more damage against them rather than your run-of-the-mill physical bullet.
Well, that's
Oh,
because they naturally seem to all have like light armor at least.
Yeah.
And energy ignores armor. So you can actually get really tactical with it. Also, I want my railgun already.
You'll work towards it. You'll get it eventually.
Level 20, man. I'm like level 12. Because that was like I think Nox probably remembers, but like railgun was literally my tertiary weapon of choice. Was it even tertiary at the time?
Yeah. Yeah, you could carry 3 weapons in Helldivers.
Yeah, you
1.
could, but I'm trying to remember if the railgun was a primary or a tertiary.
I think it was a support weapon.
Yeah, let me Google this.
Railgun.
Divers 1 railgun. I'm pretty sure it was a primary.
I'm looking it up right now.
Oh no, it was a
I mean, if it was
primary.
Huh. I'll be damned.
I mean, the way guns worked in that game were a little bit different.
True. Still, you think it would be a heavy weapon?
In Helldivers 2, it is a heavy weapon now, but back then, no. And it kind of made sense because it was more of like a utility weapon.
Which weapon?
The railgun.
Oh,
Railguns are always weird in sci-fi because
yeah.
everyone views them differently.
Well, I mean, they typically what most like in Halo, right? The railgun was literally a ship battery. The Mac cannon.
Yeah, and then they turned into an infantry weapon in Halo 4.
Yep.
Honestly, the railgun can confuse me in that game because it's like, what can it do that the sniper rifle can't?
Nothing.
I suppose it's a little more anti-vehicle, but still.
I mean, think about it. It's a massive slug of metal being launched at you at God knows how fast.
Like we said for the sniper rifle.
True. But a railgun slug is way bigger.
You also hold less ammo, and it's a charge shot, which will usually get you killed.
That's true, but you can also put theoretically anything in metal you could stick in that thing. If you think about it, theoretically.
Railguns is one of those things where it's like, I know it's a real weapon, but the practicality behind it for me is questionable.
Well, the reason why it's questionable, as we know, is because we don't have an energy source powerful enough to really propel it, or magnets powerful enough. Which is why Halo was actually really smart about it, where they literally made it ship batteries. And literally took up half the ship. Or they had orbital emplacements.
Yeah. That's a Mac cannons.
The back cannons, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, meanwhile in Mass Effect, you just have, like, magic science dust.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, we just reduce the mass to 0 and turn everything into a fucking railgun, evidently.
Ain't that simple. Actually, I never told you guys this. A friend of mine, Polish fella. I forget what he was studying in university at the time. Uh-oh.
Why does that sound like a movie to me?
No, this is real. This is real. But it was
No.
interesting.
I'm just saying that sounds like the plot of a movie I saw once where the fucking scientist basically hands out a job he got from the government to some college students.
I mean, yeah.
It's like, hey, make me a space laser.
I mean, some of the best ideas come from university because they're innocent and cute, you know? They don't know the real world.
Why do you call them cute?
Shut up. Regardless. But yeah, they basically made a railgun. But apparently it was powerful enough they actually couldn't legally fire it on university grounds. They actually had to go to a gun range.
I mean, I imagine the university wasn't too pleased that
I mean,
their stuff was being used.
I don't know what goes on in Poland.
Okay, if it was a Polish university, so long as it's facing to the east, they were probably fine.
Probably. Yeah, we should fire everything into the old Ottoman Empire.
Oh God, I'm not gonna say anything political, but I've watched some clips from the interview Putin did with Tucker Carlson.
I haven't
It's
seen
like
that
the amount of weird shit he said. It's like the one thing I would point out. He basically likened himself to Hitler.
Okay, that's probably not a good
He said he
direction
attacked
to go.
he attacked Ukraine because they provoked him, much like how Poland provoked the Germans.
What did the Poland do?
They refused to negotiate, apparently.
Oh, that's kind of based on the Polish side of things.
Yeah. It's like the negotiations would have resulted in the same fucking thing.
That's
So it's like,
silly.
why would you ever compare yourself to Hitler
Yeah,
when the one when the one fucking point of pride in recent Russian history is that they fucked over the Nazis?
yeah, exactly.
It's like, dude,
Dude, why? Yeah, I'm not sure I would have used that analogy if I were him.
I mean, he said a lot of stupid shit.
I wonder how much of it is just literally because, you know, Tucker Carlson is American, talking English probably.
Who knows?
But yeah, probably not a good metaphor analogy to take. Not smart.
No.
Maybe he is crazy.
I mean, the idea of the interview in and of itself is weird to me. Because, like, last I checked, Putin has an arrest warrant out for him in a lot of countries.
What?
Ever since he invaded Ukraine.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Okay, I think that's
that
kind of
was-
stupid personally. Because no way that's gonna happen.
I mean, yeah, but he just doesn't travel to countries that have the arrest warrant.
Like, even then, could they legally do that?
Well, if for the UN court, yes.
Yeah, well, the UN is a piece of shit. They keep taking money, or they're holding money from my country, so, you know, not to get
You don't
political.
have a country.
What do you mean?
Well, let's see. You live abroad in Poland. No, Portugal. Fuck.
Yeah.
You live abroad in Portugal. You refuse to acknowledge your true birthright.
I was
Of
only,
Canada.
I literally, 1 month and I would have been American.
I'm sure.
Unironically, that is true.
It's like, have you ever actually been to Hungary?
Yes.
I will fact check that with your brothers later.
Multiple times, in fact. I've been to Hungary 3 times now.
Have you ever been to the Philippines?
No.
Hmm.
Flying out to Southeast Asia is expensive, man.
Fair enough.
Plus, it's like, do I really want to be in a flight for 18 hours? That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, that's like my one fucking gripe with international travel is trying to go to Eastern Asia from the US is an absolute pain
Like,
because you're flying against the rotation of the Earth.
here's the thing. I would not be against the concept of flying to Asia. In fact, I would love it. But I know I'm going to be in a plane for like 14, 15 hours. I would have to land in like Tokyo. And then if I'm trying to get to the Philippines, it's like another, 1-2 hours. Not counting layover.
It's like the only way to fucking change that is effectively teleportation. Because I heard someone try to argue about you ever heard the stupid sci-fi idea of basically turning airplanes into rockets and going into low orbit?
I mean, it's not theoretically not a terrible idea.
Until you remember that it's basically turning every plane into an ICBM.
I know, it's just really funny if you think about it.
It's funny,
No,
but
it's
there's
not.
no way any government's going to agree to let that happen.
Yeah.
Because then terrorism will become so much more.
True, we would literally have to have intergalactic defense. It would be really funny.
9/11 would look like child's play if they got a hold of one of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just
Like,
saying.
no, we no longer are missing the Twin Towers. We are missing that half of New York.
True. But if you think about it, it's theoretically a good idea. Because you could technically travel way faster. You don't have as much friction to deal with.
Yeah, theoretically, it's a great idea. Problem is humans.
Humans, surprisingly delicate.
What? No, we could handle it.
Who's the guy who keeps throwing airstrikes danger close?
What do you mean? Look.
Oh,
Those
no,
are
he's
strafing
going to-
runs. Airstrikes, strafing runs. Slightly different, I feel like.
Does it come from the air and is it meant to kill something?
His mouth
Yes.
is supposed to kill everything in the general vicinity, but yes.
Is it supposed to be killing allies?
That's...
That's what-
You know what? Fire and forget, baby.
Oh my god.
You ever play Call of Duty 4? You know, like the
You
the
forgot
mission
about us, huh?
when you're
He
in
did
the...
forget about us.
No.
I don't know if we should be hurt or we should be unsurprised by this. Because it does seem to be
In my
like a
defense,
recurring
I have
topic.
died. You have died less to my airstrikes than I have died to your mortars.
Who's the idiot that keeps walking right next to enemies? Whenever I legally
I don't
call
walk
out,
next to
mortars
enemies.
coming.
Sometimes a stalker walks up on you, invisible, I might add, jumps you, and then the mortar just like, oh, enemy.
Oh hey, funnily
To be
enough,
fair, that's only been a problem in the last day or so.
I was gonna say,
And what about the jumpers, huh?
a non-issue.
The ones that
Hello?
you can kill in one shot before they
Yeah,
even get close to you.
But that doesn't mean the mortar ain't gonna fire at them even if they're dead. Because it's like, let's say they jump on me, I shoot them, they die, but the mortar is already fired.
You realize that doesn't have any sense, right?
No, it makes 100% sense.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
um,
So imagine this. Let's say guy is 20 meters out. If the mortar had fired when he was 20 meters out, I'd be fine. But he jumps to 20 meters, he's on top of me, then the mortar fires. I killed the guy in point blank range. The mortar's still coming. It ain't stopping.
hang on.
That's how physics works, baby. Doesn't change. Regardless, case in point, I am the perpetrator of less friendly fire incidents than you. From Ordnance.
There we
Are
go.
you sure about that?
I'm not only sure, I'm positive. Mortar is
If you
fire
say
and
so.
forget. My general rule of thumb, when it comes to orbital strikes or eagle strikes, is that I throw them 30 meters out at the very least. Because at 30
You know,
meters, they
30
don't
meters
hit you.
on. You realize that 30 meters on Helldivers is right next to us, right?
No, it's not next to us. It
It's
only
almost
becomes
right
next to us when you run
right?
towards it.
Do you call out when you shoot?
I say it as I'm throwing it.
So the answer
Which
is
means is, get the frick out
no.
of the way.
So the answer is no.
The mortar is fire and
Okay.
forget. Dude, we can literally hop into Helldivers right now. And I can bet that I have less friendly fire damage than you.
Yeah, no, I can bet that I can call out a mortar firing before the mortar hits and you being able to dodge it, while you can throw your thing, call it out, and then I'm dead.
I haven't killed. I think I've only killed you once with an orbital
There we go.
strike.
I'm back. Didn't you
Oh.
call your fucking airstrikes fire and forget?
Those are strafing runs. It only happened one time or twice.
Or 5.
No, it's not happened 5 times. Hang on. You know what? I'm hopping into Helldivers right now. I'm just gonna see. I'm gonna check the data.
Is there... Oh, there are stats for that.
There are actually stats for this. I just have to find them. Do you remember where they are?
I don't think you're gonna like the numbers. Go to like customization or whatever.
Oh, it's like, oh yeah, it's customization, isn't it? Career. Yep. I've only had 4 friendly kill incidents.
Okay, give me a moment. Now.
It's not a matter of whether or not you've killed us with it. It's a matter of whether or not you've hit us with it.
That is fair. But
At
still,
the same, at the
whether or
same
not
time,
you
we
die.
at the same time, we keep telling you, hey, could you call out that you're going to throw it before you even call it in,
Yeah, but it's only 4
and you have
incidents.
it on your hand?
It's not like 4 incidents.
Right.
Again, of you killing us.
True.
Right.
All right.
The amount of times we've been
I want to see
injured
the
at-
numbers. I want to see the numbers. I want to see the numbers. This is what I
Okay.
want to know.
Okay. Opening Helldivers.
Yeah, come on, come on. I want to see your numbers.
I've got 7 friendly kills. Though to be
Hmm.
fair, half of that is more, you know, you guys being close to the tank bug as I'm trying to kill it. In one case, it was because Zeta popped his head up and he got hit by a turret.
That's unfortunate. That's just an
Yeah.
unfortunate incident. It's like a what was that movie? There was this movie where they're doing like marine training, and they're crawling in a ditch, and they're using live fire turrets. He's like, you stand up, you die. The guy stands up, gets domed in the head.
Oh no, poor
Another one
thing.
you're talking about.
I can't, for the life of me, I can't remember the movie. It's been a while since
Career.
I've seen it.
Okay, friendly kills 11.
Not.
Okay, how many times have you run into the minefield that I have constantly been saying minefield deployed? There's a minefield.
You
over
minefield
there.
deploy, and then you
Minefield.
deploy it like 2 meters away from where we're holding out.
I deployed at the same distance you deployed your airstrikes. Point being,
30 meters and 2 meters are not the same thing. I
Point
feel like
being
case
30
closed.
30
Case closed.
point being 30 meters is literally 2 meters away
Knox,
from engagement.
you have literally like 225% the number of friendly kills I do. I rest my case.
Motherfucker out here. Hey, you know,
Again, it's not your issue, Alred, is not kill rate, it's the injury rate.
That's what the stims are for. Those are Federation supplied.
Which we only get so many of.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you get an infinite amount of fucking airstrikes.
I mean, I paid my taxes, so you know.
no,
All
you
glory to the
fucking don't.
Federation.
Shut the fuck up.
You do not pay that.
What do you mean? I'm like,
You do not get to use. You of all people do not get to use that as an argument.
I did. Regardless,
No,
I feel like I feel like I have the moral high ground here.
no, you don't. You have your heads off your fucking ass. You cannot even look at it. Holy shit.
I mean, 11-4, Knox.
Also, keep in mind, early access game. I don't think the stats are quite tracking accurate.
Oh yeah, remember earlier today when we discovered that even though Adre hit everyone with their airstrikes, he didn't have any friendly fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, but friendly kills is still gonna count. I'm pretty sure.
No.
Yeah. So
Adre, if you didn't damage anything, how are you going to kill something?
I mean, yeah, but still, Knox.
Ah.
11
And
friendly
then there was
kills.
that time you fucking dropped your pot on me deliberately.
I did?
Oh yeah.
When did that happen?
my God.
Earlier
Was that day 1 or day 2?
day 2, I believe.
Okay,
Oh.
that's pretty funny. It
Case
wasn't
in
on
point,
purpose,
you're
though.
Case in point, you're a fucking
said
liability
hi.
risk. What the fuck?
I mean, isn't that normal social graces?
We're all fucking risks at that point.
I mean,
Sure.
we're all risk to each other, but the point that
Either way, case in
being
point,
that-
Knox, you still have the most friendly fire instance. You've also killed the most friendlies.
Yes, Mr. 20k friendly fire earlier today.
That was funny, though.
No.
Also, in my defense, the only reason why that friendly fire damage ramped up was because you ran in front of my shotgun while I was killing bugs.
I still question how the hell you did that much damage, but hey.
Well, because
Yeah.
I think it's from what Zeta was saying, I think each pellet does a metric ton of damage on the shotgun.
Oh man, imagine the fucking super Earth logistics person going
Yes.
over after action reports.
Yeah, he hit
trying
him
to-
with like I don't know, he hit him with like 6 pellets in a single shot.
Yes. I did a friendly fire. I don't shoot at my allies, Mr. 18k and then 20 something k friendly fire.
I never done 20k. I don't know what you're talking. It was like 1500. That was
Oh,
so
sorry,
bad.
sorry.
You ran
Sorry,
in front of my.
sorry. Thank you for reminding me. 18k, I then 15k. Thank you.
I don't think you have a moral high ground to stand on, Mister. I have 11 friendly kills.
Okay, Mr. 50k friendly fire. Okay.
You're
all right.
you're raising the stakes here.
What?
Yeah, I have stats. You have exaggerations. We're not the same.
So
Oh no,
I
I have
logged
good
in the-
memory. And
I
I
logged in
remember.
the
Hell
Helldivers
Facts and
to check something, There is an effect that says weapons experimentation. The railgun stratagem is available to all Helldivers.
Oh no.
Oh.
Is that the orbital railgun or the normal railgun?
The normal railgun.
Ah.
Okay, that's cool.
Wait, so you
That
can
means-
actually get. That's cool.
We can use the railgun without owning the railgun.
That's
That's
sick.
really good.
Yeah, so I'm guessing you guys are going to want to try that.
At some point.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
I really am hoping it does the same thing it did in the first game, though, where it just like over penetrates
Regarding.
and stuns.
My question is, does it like over penetrate rocks or whatever?
I mean, there's only one way to find out.
I mean, we keep getting shot through the rocks by enemies.
To be fair, I think most of that stuff is just desync.
I don't think it's desync. I think it's literally just coding.
I'm over Ubania right now, that's it. It's like, God.
What a great game, though. Every time I play that game, I feel my love for democracy and freedom just go up the wazoo.
It's a really good game. I'm so glad it came out.
Well, I'm impressed by just like how well designed everything is from a practical standpoint for sci-fi.
I mean, they have always had this streamlined, sick design.
Yeah, but it's different like looking at it from a closer perspective. Like the only impractical thing, ironically, is the hell pods, because when you launch them, they put a bunch of smoke into the bridge.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
To be fair, the hellpods, like at the same time, you just have your same launching pod, and you also have these, whatchamacallit, this freezing or cryostasis chamber.
Yeah, true. That
Which,
also has a bunch of other Helldivers in it, I just remembered. Huh.
I mean, come on, if you think it real hard, you can see as these pylons or storage units of the Helldivers as massive magazines.
True. We are in a giant space gun. And we are the bullet.
I really wish they could nail the progression, though. Like, I think they just have to go back to the basics. Go back to Helldivers 1.
No,
I'll
honestly,
pay. I'll
No.
pay for their bow pass or whatever it is. Their premium for skins. Give me gun skins. Just let me progress
think-
the game. Let me customize my guns.
I honestly think that currently has really good starting point.
It's a good starting point, and it's not a big rip.
Also, we need to keep in mind that we also been in this streak of, hey, let's do everything on the map, and I think we almost stopped it off the 40-minute timer. Multiple
Yeah,
times.
half the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they mean for us to go after every outpost every fucking time.
No. They
Oh
don't.
yeah.
Like at that point, you better be splitting up. Like theoretically, you can, but
Oh yeah, that's the benefit of the current like gameplay model, I guess you could call it. You can actually split up.
Oh yeah.
yeah, you can actually split up. And if you're
Like,
dude, actually, speaking of splitting up and all that stuff, I was watching who was it?
Oh hey, Srig was in this chat.
Yo, I was
Oh,
watching
Cyber Twins.
I was watching Shroud. I think it was Shroud and the gang playing Helldivers, and it shocked me as to how bad they actually were.
Helldivers 2?
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, if you don't have the right mindset going in, you're gonna
it's like they have the incorrect
into
mindset.
issues.
It's like they kept dying in ways that I thought were kind of stupid.
I mean, why do you think I keep preaching this game as Vermintide 2 or Darktide, but goofier?
By the way, we have to play Vermintide 2 again.
One day when I decide to re-download it.
Yeah. Do I even have that downloaded?
I don't have it downloaded myself right now. Love that game. It's like
Never played it.
I
I do
watched
have it downloaded.
I watched Shroud and the gang play it. You know, obviously they're all god tier aimers, professional esports, Wunderkindens or whatever.
Hmm.
But for some reason they were like dying constantly. They never. I don't think they understand it quite yet. And then I watched I think Astrocross made a video on it. Really funny video, by the way. I highly recommend it. But the guy just has the wrong mindset for the game.
I mean,
How so?
Well, for instance, he didn't understand the concept of you actually have to manually reload. He put
What?
himself in situations which are really, really bad.
If you empty your mag in some games, it'll auto reload for you, like Destiny.
I mean,
If you do it in
yes.
this game, you have to actually hit the button.
I mean, yeah, I know what a manual and automatic reload is, but at the same time, it's like, okay, how many games that hold your hand so much are you playing?
I
that
might
you
call it
don't-
hand holding, but it's like
I mean, it is
There
a
are
level
not
of
many-
hand holding.
it's a level. Yeah, I guess
It
you
is a
could say
level of
that, but like,
hand-holding.
how many games
At
do you
least-
know where it actually requires you to manually reload?
I was gonna say that. How many games that handheld you through that have you played?
I mean, I grew up in the era where you never had to reload, so you know.
Well, I'm so sorry for you.
Dude, you ever play Quake where you just have like a chain gun, you never have to reload?
No, Grandpa, as we have stated before, I have not played those games.
Young on.
I think the closest we're gonna get to him playing that is like the newer Doom games.
Dude, if when Quake 6 eventually or Quake 5, I guess it would be if it comes out, we'll be set.
It's like Quake 6. What the fuck did 5 go?
Technically Quake Champions would be Quake 5. And I have gripes about that game, let me tell you.
Why?
Yeah, well at that point we're on Assassin's Creed fucking 13 or whatever now.
It's true. But it's like, okay, Quake Champions. Gripe, they tried to lean into the hero shooter aspect, and I don't think it works in the context of Quake. Because Quake has always been about the purity of like pure gunplay. Right?
You're the one that played it.
Like everybody is on an even playing field. Everybody has the same access to the same things. You know what I mean? Everybody has the same movement tools, everybody has the same movement speed, all that stuff.
Eh?
Like what sets you apart? Map knowledge, respawn knowledge, so I guess you would call that macro game. And then individual aim.
Mom,
think-
Grandpa is reaching out of his reach again.
I think part of the issue, at least from the Astrocross perspective, is that he's used to playing games where you are the super soldier, you are the hero,
True.
as is the case with like the Division, Destiny, that kind of thing.
Division
We
you
are
get all
deliberately
over.
made to be what?
I mean, Division, I feel like it's a bad example, but I get what you're coming from, yeah.
No, it's still the same. We're technically the super agent that can do anything and everything.
Yeah. But with Helldivers, we are deliberately made to be expendable and squishy, and like you have to use tactic.
Hell, the training that we supposedly go through, it's pretty much a mini game. They treat it as a mini game of, hey, here, do this, do that, you're done. Congratulations, go kill some bugs on a planet.
Next,
We're just numbers in a system.
No,
Just
No,
like
we're
real
not.
life.
we're not even numbers. We're speckles of dust in paperwork.
we're not the whole numbers, we're the fourth decimal point. We actually are the fourth decimal point.
I love it so much. But it was really funny just saying it. It was like, he will die. He didn't understand the concept of reloading. he wasn't spamming like his stratagems every chance he got, which is actually like the key to the game.
I mean,
Look.
to be fair, I think we all can agree that, or I think we can all agree that spamming stratagems and getting used to reloading every moment you have, or empty out your magazine then reload is stuff that you are not going to get unless you.
I mean, to be
Or-
fair, we played the original game, so we knew.
Yeah.
We already knew it was like how to actually play the game.
Oh yeah. Like hell, didn't we only have trouble initially after we got into, was it a difficulty 5 or 6 that
We
we
didn't-
actually?
The point Crusade and I were having trouble was like difficulty 6.
Yeah. Okay, I guess Cowboy and me were in there. Jesus.
Yeah, because I forget what mission. No, you guys were there.
The one survival at night.
We did a night survival one against bugs where we were just getting swarmed.
Yeah.
I think that was I think that was actually difficulty 6. And we barely held on.
And we determined, yeah, no, we're not touching that again for a while.
Yeah, let's get.
Let's
better
get some more
weaponry.
stratagems. Let's get more tools.
Let's get better weaponry and then we can deal with that. Haha, smile.
Like we could pull it off, but like
Oh, for sure.
still.
But at least for now, I think we're.
You know what is actually my favorite thing about the freaking robots being added? Now you actually have to super pay attention to spacing
Why?
because they chuck grenades.
I mean, I
They
think
chuck
it's
grenades.
more.
They shoot rockets.
I think it's more pay attention to your surroundings, not only.
I could do without the
enemy.
giant turret towers, though.
The turret towers
Yeah.
are annoying.
Okay, to be fair,
We have a
to be
strap
fair-
for that now, so it's fine.
To be fair, half of our problems were because we were on a jungle map with a lot of fog.
I couldn't see anything. It's like I saw the turret and it looked at me. I'm like, oh frick!
Activate Sharingan, beeline
Next moment,
you,
I'm
you're
dead.
Already, you're already particles in your shoes.
It's like if you have the tools to deal with it, you're actually fine.
Yeah.
And then we were figuring out new strats. It's like, you know, mortars can destroy turrets. Cool. So we literally just throw down the mortar and frick off.
Hell,
Narnia.
mortars are so good.
They're good. They're a danger to everyone around you, but they're good.
You say that, but also running away from the turret itself that cannot shoot itself, so you're actually getting yourself into danger instead of staying within the area that the mortar cannot shoot. Which I find hilarious.
I disagree. Just because I happen to be crouching behind a rock reloading and then I get jumped by a jumper doesn't mean it's my fault. Just saying.
I think that only happened once, and it still
It's
is not even
happened
my-
3 times now.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Are you sure about that?
Positive.
How many times has people complained about your airstrikes placements?
Yeah, but nobody's ever, only like a couple,
many times?
only like one person's ever died from it. Complaining about it and actually died
How
from
many
it, two
times?
different things. Two different things.
Ah.
Ugh.
I keep dying to your stuff. I will dome you in the
Yeah,
back
and we
of the
keep
head with a
dying to
shotgun.
yours.
Not only 4 times.
No, I've been killed by your airstrikes more than 4 times.
That's impossible. It
Mhm.
says only have 4 friendly fires.
Again,
friendly
Damn.
early
fire,
access
kills.
game bug numbers.
My brother in Christ, how many times do we need to say, you literally had an 18k friendly fire damage result?
Yeah,
At least
damage
twice
does not equate
early-
to
earlier
the
today,
casualty.
and you still are on the, oh hey, I didn't kill you. Well, I still you killed people with
Okay,
your airstrike.
Nox,
And it happened.
how do you explain the 11?
We were playing the game, we were trying the game out, we were trying stuff, it was chaos, and stuff happened.
There we go. I don't think you can criticize me anymore.
Oh no, I can criticize you more, because at least I recognize that it was an accident.
Uh-huh.
And ever since then, I've been
I have
improving
never
it.
killed you on purpose, but trust me.
Next
time you run in front of
Nox
me.
has also experimented more with weapons that aren't just airstrikes.
Oh, don't worry. I got a new toy. I unlocked a grenade launcher.
Another explosive. Got it.
Yep. Next step, C4. Please add C4. I beg of you. That was like my favorite tool in Helldivers 1.
No shit, Sherlock.
No, they were so good. You
I
can
want my
pre-place them
control.
and then manually detonate them.
I really want the recon drone.
I kind of want that back too, but at the same time, like I told Zeta, it does remove the fun of exploring the map.
Hmm.
It's like you fall down a hole and you stumble upon a bunker.
Facts.
I mean, yeah,
I'm
that's
glad
fair.
that they kind of like integrated it with like the entire concept of the radar location, right?
Yeah.
Which I think almost every single map has.
No.
No.
Well, not every single one, but a lot of them do.
No.
No. They'll usually have the radio tower or whatever,
R-
but not the
whatever
radar
the one.
station.
Whatever the one that reveals everything on the map.
Radar station.
Yeah, a
I've
lot of
only-
maps have that, but I think it's also dependent on the size of the map.
Yeah. Not so many of
So
them.
like the
have it.
lower difficulty, smaller maps are not gonna have it. But like the large maps that are like 40-minute missions and difficulty 4, 5, 6, whatever, they're gonna have it. Unfortunately, it's not always on the map.
Yeah. And that's the only reason why I would want the drone.
Yeah.
Of course, then you have one person who's
I mean,
not able to fight because they're having to keep their map up at all times.
Not really.
Actually, don't they have the watchdog drone that you can get?
They've got the
there are
one with the
only guard
gun or the
ones.
laser, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to unlock that because I loved that thing in the first game.
I have the laser one, but I'm going to try later when we get some. Yeah, a little bit later when we start playing a little bit. But yeah, I really want to try it just to see how it feels and how much it does.
I mean, it's
Because
gonna do its job. It's probably gonna be. Really
I've gotten a hold of
very-
the regular gun
Swans.
one on a few missions.
Oh yeah. The
I haven't
thing
found
for
it yet.
The thing for it is that it behaves as a backpack, so it blocks
Yeah,
you
it's a
of
backpack.
having anything else,
Yeah.
which kinda annoys me a little bit.
No. It was a backpack item
No
before.
jetpack, no autocannon, or
No
recoilless.
heavy weapon to call it something.
Just bring EATs. You're fine.
Yeah, what happens if you run into 3 chargers, like we did earlier?
Yeah, well, then you die. I
Tough
guess.
luck. Of course you were gonna say that.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't a laser rifle before, but that's just me. Oh, because there's a different one. Oh, I should get it. Honestly,
What?
I should just get it. I love
Get
the thing
what?
so much. The freaking guard dog, the XER23.
Yeah, there's 2 versions, so yeah.
Yeah, I like the Liberator version.
It's good for taking out the smaller hordes.
Yeah,
I guess.
the laser variant might not be bad to have, because I'm pretty sure that ignores armor.
I believe so, yeah. I mean, I did unlock it with the hopes of it and ignoring armor.
Yeah.
How's that going, by the way?
Hmm?
I don't think laser weapons are anti-armor in this game.
They're not. I don't know if they're anti-armor, but I think they at least go through it.
I mean, we
That
do
would be
have
anti-armor.
we do have
Well, not
the-
like heavy armor. I think
Sorry.
it probably doesn't affect heavy armor, which is in general the problem.
I think the
because we don't
benefit
have
of
any
laser
heavy armor
weapons is the
options.
fact that they don't technically use ammo in the traditional sense.
Yeah.
They don't. No.
So long as sorry.
You're good.
So long as you're careful with like the overheat.
Yeah.
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 Personally, not
for
a
now,
big
what I
fan of
know,
them.
for now, what I know is that the arc
I missed the
thrower.
laser shotgun.
True.
So do I.
The laser shotgun.
I
So baller.
hope on new installments of the battle passes or whatever they're going to be bringing, we get more weapons or different weapons.
Yeah.
Wasn't that what the arc thrower was originally, though?
No.
No, the arc thrower is a lightning gun.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know, but there was like an air. I feel like it was essentially an energy shotgun in Helldivers 1.
Yeah, the one that I
Yeah,
use.
there was a laser shotgun.
Yeah.
The scimitar or whatever.
Was it called the Scimitar?
I don't know.
Let me check.
Hang on, where's the wiki?
Last weapons, Hell Divers 1.
The trident.
The Trident, yes.
Trident. Oh, that was the baby. I love that thing.
First thing I see when I search it
Oh
up,
no, not the
laser
Trident, the
shotgun
Seagull.
is ruining the game.
No, it's literally called arc shotgun.
What the laser shotgun I was thinking of.
Yeah. Arc shotgun was so much better though.
And I was thinking of the Seagull, which is the one that I personally use.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a railgun user, so. Also, give me back the Constitution, please.
The
Mm.
Constitution's a meme weapon.
I don't care. It was a fun meme.
Well, maybe go work with them and make it yourself? Question mark?
It gave you so many
I think-
bullets.
I think the problem is that the way they have the game balance now, it's not exactly effective.
I mean, yeah. Well, just give it a clip, and then all of a sudden it becomes infinitely more effective.
Yeah.
That's all they need to do. Do we have the...
Hmm?
Oh, shoot. Do we have the Punisher anymore?
No.
The what?
Well, I mean, for now that we know, no, because... But keep in mind that there are still 29 primary weapons left in the game that we don't know anything about.
True.
Do we have the what?
There was a shotgun called the Punisher. Maybe that's
Huh.
basically what the Slugger is, though.
Maybe.
Yeah, keep in mind, we're probably not going to get all of the old weapons back.
Yeah, probably not.
As
Which
they
I'm,
were,
which I'm
but-
fine with. At least give me a good remix, you know what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough.
Give me something good. Give me something fun. Like the Constitution. Dude, I loved how goofy that gun was. It didn't need to exist, but it was fun.
What was it, the
So,
Grand or whatever?
It was a Springfield M1903.
Right, that was it.
Just
So
it was like
I
a single
believe-
shotgun, which is really odd.
I believe that currently in the game there should be like around 10, not 10, 15 to 16 weapons that we know nothing about.
Yeah, we're gonna get more
That's a good
weapons down
amount.
the road.
Oh yeah.
I'm not too concerned.
And then I'm hoping that we get new, maybe secondary weapons, maybe primary weapons when they drop the mech update, which is gonna be interesting.
That's gonna be
Just
such a
as we-
fun thing. I wonder if it'd be too good though.
What do you mean?
The mech?
I mean, I think it's going to be as good as our visibility is going to be. So
I mean, yeah.
most likely they're going to give it a bullet projectile type, same as the weaponry. I don't think they're going to start with the rocket ones immediately, and we might get one later on.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind getting my hands on an explosive assault rifle, which is basically just a bolter.
True, I want the bolter.
I forget what the hell it's called.
Hang on, let me look at it. What is it called? Ah, the Dominator.
That was it.
Oh yeah,
I want that so bad.
dude, but it's like 140 and then 80
I
more.
don't care. It's 178 more medals for me to unlock.
Oh, That is so many medals.
And I have 30 so far. But I pretty much have every weapon I want from the, Okay, I don't have every weapon I want, but... It's like, I don't care about the scythe. Because I'm not never a big fan of the energy weapons for the most part.
Yeah, I really wanna try the plus weapon at the end of the normal battle blast.
Oh, you mean
Really
the
wanna try
Scorcher?
Scorcher. Yeah.
Yeah, that actually looks interesting. I don't know what it is, though.
It looks like an SMG.
It might be.
Do you know what it reminds me?
No,
it reminds me
it
a
might
lot
actually
of
be a
Beast Runner.
shotgun.
I think it
Oh,
will be a
man.
shotgun. Wait, plus one Scorcher, Helldivers. But you know, it reminds me of what's the name again? Beast Runner on Destiny.
A little bit. It does kind of look like a wrist runner.
Huh.
It actually does look like a wrist runner. It has like the stupid venting tubes or whatever, the batteries. Which I'm pretty sure was on one of the ornaments.
Wait, what?
Hmm?
So apparently, at least on Helldivers 1, it was a weapon that launches bolts of superheated gas. The bolts explode on impact or after traveling a certain distance and can cause great anti-personnel damage.
That sounds terrifying, actually.
It's
Oh, yeah.
literally just a plasma gun from Warhammer 40k. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, basically. I don't remember. I never used it. So I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Even though I think I own the DLC, which is really funny.
I bought the DLC, one of the DLCs for Helldivers 1, just so I could get the mech, because it was like $4.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I own every DLC for Helldivers 1.
I mean, hey, since they're like $4 a shot, it wasn't exactly a lot.
This
No,
is
$3.
true.
I just checked the
there's
price.
few-
Did it go
there's
down?
few- what do you mean go down?
The price for Helldivers 1 DLC.
No, I believe Helldivers 1 is on a 80 something sale right now.
I don't know.
The game itself.
The DLC is not on sale, but no, it's always been $3. My bad.
Yeah, every single one is like $3. $3 or
Yeah.
$4.
Well, pretty good. But yeah, it's easy to kind of build them up over time.
Yeah,
Is my
for sure,
point.
for sure. God, I love this game.
Come on.
Gave me my C4.
Soon, my child. Soon you will be spreading the power of democracy across the system.
Oh, you already know it.
We already are.
I, for one, am a believer in the Federation.
Oh.
Super Earth.
Freedom, democracy, and friendly fire.
Well, I suppose we should probably get back to spreading democracy.
Should. I want to play more. I also need food.
Yeah. So at that, I think we'll call it a day here.
Yeah.
We mostly kept on topic.
Mostly. No. No, we didn't at all.
I mean, we talked a good amount about Helldivers.
Kinda.
I mean, hopefully.
It's better than the last time where we spent half the Destiny stream going on about Warcraft.
What's wrong with that?
Just the fact that it was off topic.
I mean, yeah. Isn't that a testament to Destiny being doo-doo ass?
Hey, we promised not to talk about Destiny for
Ah,
at
my
least
bad,
a
my bad.
week.
I
Yeah.
apologize.
I'm just
Also,
using
Destiny
an
patch
example.
coming soon. March or something like that. Give me back Palindrome and put some monument on it.
No.
Yes, please.
You don't get nice things.
put Zen moment and like I don't know, Rampage or high impact rounds. Oh, I would go for that.
Okay, yeah. A reminder to the audience: Alred has very, very odd ideas when it comes to balance and
What do you
good
mean
things in Destiny.
balance? Interesting things.
Odd. You
Yeah,
can open
that's the word.
you can open his head and it will be literally medium rare. Like what the fuck?
No.
I
If when you
suppose that's
get
the
down
best
to
way
the
to
high
put it.
impact rounds, you could two head one body.
Oh, right. Because you need to not be hitting the head. You want to
No,
hit
it's
the
just
body.
that game
Right.
sucks so much that it's like sometimes
You
you
only
gotta,
hit headshots when you don't want to.
sometimes you have to go for the body shot, you know.
Okay, so 75% of the shots that Aldra hits. Got it.
Also, keep unrelenting on it.
Oh god. Anyway,
It's got perk.
thank you for coming to Real Schizo Hours. We will see you all next time.
I'm going to murder you, Aldra.
The government is after you.
Well, whoever survives, we'll see you next time.